Hey everyone, this is Richard, and I wanted to show you an easier way to test the light system on your trailer. If you are like me, you know what a pain it is to test trailer lights with your pickup, especially if you have more than one trailer. You have to back up close and connect the trailer cord to your truck, and then use the truck console switches. I built a portable test set that allows you to test without doing this. So right up front, here it is. Before continuing, here's a quick disclaimer. First off, in this video, and like others, you're not going to see my smiling face. Also, I'm not going to show you how to solder or crimp wire connectors. I'm assuming you already have a general knowledge of trailers and how the lights should work. What I am going to show you is what I put together, and you can use this to create your own light test set. So let's get started. I started this project by buying a plastic ammo box from a local tool store. I removed the lid from the box and marked where I wanted to place the switches for the various trailer light functions. I used a Dremel with a cutting wheel to cut out the square for the turn signal switch. I then drilled holes for the switches using a step-down drill bit to make each hole uniform, allowing for the switches to snap into place. The layout I used for the switches were power, taillights, turn signals, electric brakes, and the 12-volt power. Using a drill hole saw, I cut out a hole big enough to mount a 7-way trailer plug. This is what it looked like once mounted in the box. I then drilled a hole for the battery charging port. Here's a wiring diagram of the LED switches and the 7-way trailer plug I used. Before wiring up the switches, I bench tested the turn signal switch to make sure it worked properly before mounting in the box. Please notice the 12-volt battery I used at the bottom of the image. This is a 3000 milliamp lithium-ion battery and provides more than enough power for the test kit. This battery comes with a charging cord and a 2-way splitter cable. LEDs on the battery indicate battery charge status. You can see the difference between this battery and the more common batteries that are used in these kits, even the commercially made models. It has a power cord port, a USB port, and an on-off switch. In comparison, it is a third the size of the battery on the right and weighs about 1/10 of it. This battery will also last a lot longer than the other battery. You can see how neatly it fits in the box. For my test kit, I decided to use a fuse block for the power and ground wires. This is most likely overkill for just a 12-volt system. Hindsight, and for your project, a grounding bar and probably a 10-amp resetting thermal circuit breaker would suffice. All switches in place and the wiring harness connected, the kit is completed. I placed my logo on the side to make it look unique. Place stickers above the switches to show what each function is. Now it is ready to be put into service. Just to show you how it operates, I'm going to insert a 7-pin truck tester. This is an adapter you plug into the trailer plug on your truck to test and ensure the functioning of your truck switches. On the adapter, each LED lights up as each switch is turned on. It is also a good way to test your test kit to ensure you wired it correctly. In the following video, you will see this test being made. The last thing I did with the test kit was add an additional testing method. Since the battery has a switch on it, when you turn it on, it provides 12 volts to the charging port. I constructed a wire setup with a male barrel insert going to power and ground alligator clips. You can then use the test kit to bench test lights or provide 12-volt power when you are tracing down a non-functioning wire on your trailer. I made a quick short test wire for this purpose, but you can make the same with wires at any length. So this is my trailer test kit, but I didn't stop there. I wanted to have a way to transport the kit and also have other testing functions that could be conducted with the test kit. I bought a carrying case that is waterproof. It measures approximately 13 inches wide, 17 inches long, and 7 inches high. It comes with foam inserts, but I used some scrap foam pieces I had to suit my purpose. You notice I slapped my logo on it. Here is the layout. You notice the test kit fits neatly in place. Here's the battery charging cable. Here is the truck testing adapter I showed you earlier. And this is a different 7-way truck adapter. This is commonly used when your truck only has a 7-way plug and you are going to pull a trailer with a different cable cord setup. It has a 6-pin plug-in, and a 4-way or 5-way flat plug-in. This can then be used to test a trailer that may have any of these wiring setups. So now I have a complete testing unit. I can throw it in behind the seat of my truck and take it anywhere. The cost of building my trailer light test kit was approximately $70. Adding the carrying case and adapters bumped it up to about $125. Compared to the commercially made test kits that range over $300 minus the adapters I added, this is an economical setup that will be put to good use for years. I hope this video was useful to you, and feel free to ask any questions you have about it.